Okay, wait. I think we're good. Hello,
Oh,
hello,
that.
hello. I think the
Hold on, let
audio
me
was
check.
muted again. Dude, it's so broken because it
Dog salt.
automatically mutes. Anyways, okay, everybody missed the intro. So, what's going on, guys? Oh my god, that was horrible. Nah, but welcome back to DTR. This is round 9 at Singapore for Division 3. Today, you have in the comms box DMAX
Oh,
50 or Dylan, and me, No Jug, DTR No Jug, or Mackie. As what just happened there, Dylan?
I think we have a disqualification from Hamasuk 88 after blocking the pit lane illegally.
Oh no.
No, not just surprised to see Fox Blue onto the provisional pole. 9/10 ahead of Stav. Championship by
That is a flyer.
a very good lap
As
indeed.
I'm hearing a little echo.
Is it really? Oh, hold on.
So right now we're on board with It's
Um,
Billy. It's Billy's on a lap here. I think
Hold on,
he
I think
may.
the tech guys are telling me there's still an echo?
Are the tech guys saying that we have audio on the stream?
We have audio, confirmed, but I just
Okay.
thought you were telling me there was an echo, hold on.
The tech guy is now telling you there is no echo anymore.
Oh, great. Okay, perfect.
Show the new guys, says Brother Louis Gaming. The new guys.
The
I
new
would
guys is in
assume.
the reserves. Oh, yes.
I would assume these are the new guys here.
Joke and P-15, the new guys. Anyway,
We are the
a
new
lot of
guys.
cars on a lap. The slowest driver at the moment is Price Phantom, who's setting a 147. Actually,
140.7.
much faster. The Rouge is also on a Rudd. He's also on a lap. I think.
Athanas is about to hop on a lap. So we're gonna hop on with Athanas for this lap. Would you like to call it? Oh my gosh,
No.
he went into the pit lane.
Yeah,
Okay, maybe Marshmallow's gonna hop onto a lap. I'm unsure. He's got 100% ERS.
No. Will he? Here we go.
Number 69, great choice.
Starts. Yeah, he will. Number 69 cross the line here. Yes, I'll do that. The 7th on the straight. He won't hit 8th, really. Stays in 7th, all the way down to 4th. Going to take a lot of curve here. Also going to take a lot of curve on turns 2. All a bit fast into the real into turn 3, but he stays in 5th here. A solid exit. Does take a tiny bit of the curve. He goes into turn 5, I think. And then all the way up to the only second straight that you get 8th gear on. Doesn't hit 8th gear, gets into 7th. Down to 4th, it's a tiny bit curve. Great traction. Down to 3rd, we see some drivers going down to 1st even in these slow corners, sort of 4. Great traction, takes a bit of curve. Then, maybe seeing like an offset car, but he seems to control it perfectly. To 4th, stays in 4th, and down to 3rd. He's great in the middle sector there. Oh, as I was just saying, it's great. He spins out of the hairpin. Bit too ambitious on the throttle.
Marshmallow with a spin there. So who else do we have on the lap?
Unfortunately, he's a great lap.
Right now we have Blue Kai on a hat. On a hat.
I just invalidated.
Did he?
He did have a purple sector 1, but he invalidated on turns. I don't know what turn it is.
That is too bad for Lunatic. The dude's on a good lap there. Next we got Quistro on a lap, I believe. So Quistro coming into the second sector now, heading into the bridge section. Got a little bit of traffic ahead, so that traffic's going to have to get out of the way. I believe it's a Mercedes. That's either Husserk or Rika in front of him.
ABXT is also going to start a lap.
And there goes Rika getting out of the way, or ABXT, or Husserk.
So unfortunately, we have lost connection with our weather guys as haven't received an input on that yet, so it's going to be maybe a wet race, maybe a dry race, we don't know.
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, it's usually a good call to expect some rain here in Singapore. It is a very, very wet place. As we have Quistro coming into the final corner now. 35, 36, 37, 38.213 is going to put him into 4th place. So a pretty decent lap there from Quistro. Let's see who else we got on one. I believe Stavroulis is on one. Stav in 2nd place right now with a 37.769. Dylan, if you want to call out the rest of this lap for Stavroulis.
One there for Stav. I think it's turned A. He didn't take any curve because of the marshmallow. I think it allowed to get more throttle on as the weight of future isn't as violent. As he's into the really technical section, stays in 4th gear, flat out until he take a little bit of gas off as you go over to the bridge. Awkward braking into the hairpin. It's good traction on the hairpin, no spin, no wheel spin. And he just reaches 7th before harsh braking zone. It's actually slightly downhill braking zone there, so you see some drivers blocking up, but I don't think any will in this lobby. Goes down to 4th under the chicane. Don't want to hit the curb on the left here as it is spun some drivers before, as I saw Nathan spinning earlier. He again does take any curb. And the last chicane, if people try to tell me it isn't a chicane, but I say it is a chicane. He seems to do that perfectly as now he's going to concentrate. Not one corner, it's the last corner, which is flat out, and he sets a 147.339, 4/10 faster than his lap, but still 5/10 off the man on Paul Foxley. So Billy cuts a great time there, and so is Lunatic getting a 137.2. That was a great lap from Lunatic. Nathan also took a good lap, or did someone that one? 37.9. Everyone at the moment on a lap. Often to the watch, just something closest, Greg. What about the man that we were watching? I don't know how to say the man in the other Aston Martin.
So Stavroulis in the Aston Martin, 37.3. I believe ABXMT is on its in-lap.
How do you say one of the new drivers for is number 15 at the moment?
I believe it's Athanas. Athanas? Something along those lines.
As he comes into the corner, he did spin on, and he gets perfect drive out of there. So, what are your predictions for the qualifying? You think it's going to start like this? What do you think?
I believe Fox Blue. I think Fox Blue will take P1. As I'm in the middle of a Clash of Clans attack here, ladies and gentlemen, that has gone horribly wrong.
Do not condone driving with a mobile phone.
Yes, definitely don't commentate with a phone. You know, won't let that happen again. Back to the racing for the rest of the day now. I believe we have Felix on a lap, or he just finishes.
I think he might have just finished this. He does jump up to P8. Yeah, so with no ERS. That's one of the first lap here set of the day, which is in 8th place. As everyone seems to dive into the pits and then dive back out onto the track, and you seem to have the same qualifying.
Yeah, I think that is it for everyone's second lap. So I think everybody is just going to chill out in the pits for a little bit and then come back out to set their final lap of qualifying. 3 minutes and 53 seconds left now in quali. So let's see if anyone can beat Fox Blue's time. Next closest driver to Fox Blue with a 36.8 is Lunatic Kai with a 37.2. So definitely these drivers have some ground to work up some ground to make up on Fox Blue. Do you have any confidence?
I actually think that I don't know. I feel like a man to watch out for his Pizza Pirate. Racing against him myself. I can do it in 5. Quick driver. I think also you'll have some experience with Pizza Pirate.
I do. I've definitely had a couple run-ins with Felix. First ever league race. I blocked Felix on a flying lap, and I got yelled at. So that was my introduction to league racing. Felix, great guy though. Nothing bad to say about Felix. And I think he's got some pretty good pace, so I'd like to see him do well today.
The division, did he not? No, maybe it's Division 3 last season, was it? Or was it Division? I'm not good at other divisions. As Christo is going to start his lap, so TGL Stewart is also going to start a lap. And Mr. Marshmallow, Nikita himself, has just set a lap for him in 12th at 1:38.448. Great lap from him. We actually have a map up now of the Singapore 3 circuit, so I can tell you all the corner. Just the corners.
Count them out. Quistro coming through the first sector. He is just a 10th up on his time, 0.099. So looking to gain a little time here. They're currently doing a 38.2. We'll see if he can improve. He'll be the first one out to do his third and final run in qualifying today, and then we'll jump on with some of the other drivers as they come across the line and finish up their laps. Lunatic Kai and D Stab Rulis are definitely two to keep your eyes on, as they are both on their out laps and are looking to beat Fox Blue's time. So, out of the second sector, 6/10 up. Quistro.
6/10 up.
6/10 up.
Where does that put in? We're putting P4 at the moment.
P4. Oh, let's see if he can gain a little more, and he goes around!
It's on the second grid. That could have been very dangerous. That was turns 18. You hit turn 18.
We're actually on with Lunatic now, so Lunatic starting his third and final lap coming through turn 3. Second gear, choosing a little low gear for that turn. What's his time?
No, Evans was retired in the pits. So fine. I think in qualifying, it's okay. Don't do that in the race.
Yeah. That's definitely a no-no in the race.
Stab also started its lap. It is taking some world record time.
Lunatic Kai!
I think Lunatic has just spun, yes.
Lunatic Kai has spun it. What turn is that? 6-7, I believe. Turn 7.
Turns. No, that would have been turn 9 that he spun on the exo.
Turn 9, okay. Oh no, so we'll jump down with Stab now. Stab the other guy in the head.
Cannot deny Fox Control. Yeah. Will be Stub.
Yep, ABXMT and Billy both across the line now, holding 4th and 5th. A couple drivers behind them still to finish laps as RPM Hustler comes across the line, 37.932.
Next to the line is Nathan and Nathaniel. He seems to be up by around 4:10, so he's just quicker in this lap.
4:10, so that's in a good spot. There he goes. Daniel, nice lap for him. Oh, purple sector for Stab. Stab is purple through the second. I did not see how much he was up by, but he needs 4/10. Fox Blue is also in the pits. So that 36.8 is it.
138 and Stab denying Fox Blue his pole in Singapore.
Stab getting super close. Send it, Stab! Oh! And Stab throws it on full! No way! That's awesome.
Beats the Aston Martin on Fox 3 by 1/10 per second.
Felix coming across actually. Oh,
great results for both Alpine as well.
Rika up by 0.6 or so. Put him into P11. And Prize Phantom. Prize Phantom done his lap.
Four qualifying from Prize Phantom, I think. P15. I would have expected more.
Yeah, both Red Bulls down pretty low today, a 38.8 and a 39.6. As Prize Phantom seems to be drunk behind the wheel, swerving all over the road. So that's it.
I'm not surprised when you can stab and is one because of a lap.
100%. Stab, a very consistent driver. He's got the speed.
I've had some great battles with Stav. I'm extremely consistent. That's why he's always getting in the points in Division 1, unlike the man sat next to me.
I can't believe you just said that. But I'm going to throw it behind me for now and read you off the order. So we got Stavrulus taking pole today, Fox Blue in P2, Nathaniel Perrin P3, Lunatic Kai P4, ABXMT P5, P6 is Billy 7, Felix, TGL Stewart in 8, RPM Husser in 9, Quistro 10, Rika 11, Evan in 12, Marshmallow 13, Bowie 14, and Prize Phantom in 15th. I
think
didn't get to read out the rest there.
Drivers.
We have 3 more unaccounted for.
Yeah.
I had to do that real quick. I had about 15 seconds.
I will continue this as we go on a formation lap. As it is chucking it down. Full wet condition, I would say.
Monsoon.
As you can see in the garage, the Mercedes garage have wet tyres laid out. Can you also see that, Joe?
I can see that. I can see the Mercedes garage. I also see pretty far down there is the Aston Martin garage. I can see more than one front wing laid out there for Fox Blue when he runs into the wall. Hammers
right at the end. Right at the end, the Aston Martin safety car, which most likely will be deployed at the end of lap 1. Our great friend Bert Mylander leading that.
Bert Mylander, great driver. Sometimes he's a little slow, but that's okay. We still love him. As the predicted pit stop strategy hops up on your screen now, looking like a 2-stop on the wet, so full wet race today. Unlike Division 1, these guys, I don't think are going to be starting behind the safety car.
Yeah, that was a very odd incident. They're going to act like it was very great experience. I think it did add a sense of realism to the game, but it wasn't too wet. It was raceable. I didn't think we had to stop behind the cover.
Yeah, I definitely did like. I don't know if they added that to the game on purpose or if it's just another one of those Singapore glitches, but it was very immersive. I felt fully immersed.
As we have a Williams in P6, just like Division 1, as we have a lot of Billy in P6.
So Billy carrying on the tradition through the divisions, qualifying decently high, and then maybe pinning it halfway through the race for the Williams team.
Sadly, the other Williams is not present. As the final 3 was Beau Rouge in 14th, as Doug skipped over him, went straight to 15th, and Athenas in 16th, and Hammer Sick 88, Hammer's UK 88, I mean, in 19th in the Ferrari.
I will be honest with you, today, Hammer's... Oh, Billy's getting out of shape! He's trying to warm those tires up, he's going for a little drift, but back to Hammers. So Hammers UK, I think we might translate that back today to Hammers suck, because he's all the way down in P17 after blocking the pit lane in qualifying, getting himself disqualified.
He was talking to me before the race, obviously, with his huge work schedule, not having any practice. They said, as a Haas actually spun back there, sideways was Evans.
What's wrong with Evan now?
As he spun. But I was just saying how much he dearly sees the 2 Williams in Division 1 as his idol, and he aims to be like them, often practicing with them and watching all of their commentaries.
RPM
two
Huss and
drivers of
ABXMT. And we also have a car around. I believe it's one of the Alpines. It was Nathaniel.
Nathaniel. Very difficult to warm these tyres up round here, especially in circuit like Singapore. Everybody's starting on the probably wet tyres, nobody gambling on the idiots.
So that'll be even worse tires for Huss and ABXMT.
Yes.
As we have the final car, the Haas, lining up on the grid now. What is he doing? He's going around. He's going to line that thing up completely sideways.
I don't think he knows he can get through the
Alright, here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and here we go. Away in Singapore for DTR Division 3. Looks like a great start there from Stav. Little slide from Fox Blue. Fox Blue and Nathaniel fighting it out through the first corner. Nathaniel running off track.
Quistro there, he's made up a lot of places there. Great stuff. Who's side by side going to this then? Billy and Lunatic swapping places. Lunatic and Billy going side by side. Lunatic gets the corner, gets to the apex, and Billy a better exit.
I think everybody made it through there pretty clean too.
Everybody looks like. So Billy goes down the inside of Lunatic into turn 5. Oh, very.
Side by side here. Oh, little tap.
Is Lunatic down the inside? No, Lunatic backs out. Better to keep the front wingers. Also going down the inside is Felix. I'm trying to follow them through. Go Ruth and follow Felix past through on inside. It's close in turn 6.
So the top 3 hold position. We have ABXMT up 1 place, Billy up 1 place, Lunatic Kai losing out a little there, down 2. Huss is up 2. Good start from him. Bowie up 4 places, and then he ends it all on the bridge with Marshmallow crashing into him. Maybe they tried to go too wide through there.
I didn't see that, unfortunately. TJ Stewart gets a 5-second time penalty, so I think there is the culprit. Stewart.
TL Stewart, oh no. So guess what? Your predictions were right, but it wasn't Fox Blue. The safety car is out though.
But Mylander's been deployed onto the track and is sat waiting for the leaders at turn 3. As the leader stands, it is still Stav after a great start.
So just a little update on Hammers Suck 88. He is Hammers good because he's up 6 positions off the start.
And it seems to me jog through the spray. Is that a full front wing in Hellstreet's car?
On Fox Blue?
No, on Hammer. He seems to have a full front wing, but he still goes into the pits.
Oh, and he goes into the pit lane. Oh! And he stops right in the pit entry.
As TJ Stewart is coming in for wing damage, so I think these drivers clearly have wing damage.
We're going to see what's going to happen here with Hammers.
Hammers
just decides to put their new tires on. Is Hammers looking to go to the end of the race?
That would be an interesting strategy, could. I think he's just seen... I don't think he knows what he's doing.
I'm sorry to laugh, but you don't need to change your tires in wet conditions. When it's a wet race, you can go all the way to the end on one set if you want. So I don't know what happened there.
I think what we are forgetting, Codemasters game did implement a new system where mild wing damage, it will not be replaced in the pit lane. You have to turn that on, don't you?
That very well may have been it.
A person that knows a lot about this is Shabby 2K. As in Miami, it cost him a place as he had to do a double pit stop finishing behind both Williams.
Yes, Shabby, Shabby, not really the type of guy to deal with a lot of wing damage in his career. I have seen a couple spins from him, obviously, but, consistent driver overall. And a solid dude, not even gonna lie.
The safe recovery starts to get on my nerve a bit, but I'll probably past that.
Actually,
did was
one more thing about Shabby 2K is we have intel that on Tuesday in Division 1, he was beat by one of the Williams, and one of those drivers is sitting here right now.
Oh wow, yes. Yes, he was.
Do you
As
have
I
50?
recall now. I think he placed P6. Currently P6 RPM. Past getting past, I think the P6. But yes, he did. He finished P6. But we will have to see a pending investigation on Dion Mike 50 for crossing the pit lane entry line. Very controversial in Division 1.
No. Yeah, a couple of bogus reports on Tuesday, if you ask me. But I'm not going to get too far into that today.
The FIA will deal with that how they see fit.
Yes, they will.
Anyway, who's it been a good race for? I want to see who pitted. So I think from Nathaniel Down pitted.
Stops.
Elias.
Yeah, you're correct. So Nathaniel to TGL Stewart have pit. May have been just a couple damage changes.
Maybe, but they probably would have pitted again if they had that little bug I talked about, but they didn't. So
Yeah.
perhaps it is just a strategy call. Maybe they are going to try to go to the end. 30 laps on the full wet. It would have to get slightly dry, I think. I don't think the full wet could go that far.
Yeah, I mean, you could run the, if it gets a little bit drier, you could run the slick intermediates to the end.
I think at the moment we can still see puddles on track, so I think it's still far from intermediate conditions. I think going on the straight there are huge puddles.
Burt Mylander there, you see him running that safety car straight through the bridge section, down to third gear around the corner, taking that pretty quick. Looks like around 68 kilometers an hour. Down the straight, Burt hitting the top speed in that car of 120 kilometers an hour.
He will now be sadly leaving us this lap going into the pit lane as
A salute
drives
to
off
Burt.
into the distance. Yes.
So salute to Burt Mylander with the voice crack in tow.
Very difficult to drive this car around here.
Definitely, definitely. I feel for Burt. He's got a lot of skill.
As Rijkaard slides past Quinstro on that, just watching him eagerly trying to get past. Obviously, a few spins maybe in this last corner as people underestimate the heat of their tyres. I've done it before.
What are we going to jump on with here? Should we jump on with ABXMT for the start?
Yes, I think that'd be a good
Alright, we're on with McLaren. I'll be honest with you. I wanted to hop in with It's Billy in the Williams, but I'm not playing favorites today. We're going to stick with the McLaren as he comes pretty close
Billy
to Fox
actually,
Blue.
Billy actually,
Did he hit him?
talking about him. Didn't hit him, but he's really aggressively warming up these tyres, almost spun. As ABXMT did just hit Yojoke, and a driver that's gone early is hammers into the pit lane. An awkward strategy here. I'm really intrigued to see what this is all about. Is he putting on?
ABXMT's out of the race! There's garbage! Oh my gosh!
And Fandom has just been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. I don't know why he spun there. He seemed to be halfway down the street as he spun. The strategy from Hammer is he's putting on a new front wing. That's very unfortunate. Billy's getting 2 places on this restart.
I'm just looking at that. Did Fox Blue come together with ABXMT into turn 1, maybe?
I think so.
Fox Blue, or Billy's pushing it here. He's trying to send one up the inside of Stab, and he will! Side by side now.
Billy, an already aggressive driver, as we all know.
Into
the wall!
No!
Trying to take a big bite of the apple and just come away with humongous wing damage.
That is not looking good for Billy. At first, it wasn't looking good for Fox Blue, as he's just going to swing his way by. Billy will slow down. And Fox Blue back into second place.
A huge gap now being really formed, as RPM probably will not be able to get past. Very difficult here.
Huss is going to be upset with Billy on that one. Billy, obviously, he doesn't want to lose many
Anyway,
places. What's going
Felix
on
side by
back there?
side with Felix side by side with RPM here. Ferrari sliding down the inside of the Mercedes. Can Mercedes get the switchback though? He can.
Sending the switchback, but they are still kind of side by side here. Oh! Oh, the camera angle shows them.
The camera angle shows the Ferrari sliding. With a Daniel Ricciardo in Monaco
That was a
moment
Daniel
there.
Ricciardo Monaco moment. Oh, it's into the wall. It's wing damage for Felix.
No.
And it's all over.
Stupid. Both Ferraris incurring wing damage on the first lap. He'll be joined with Billy will have a friend in pit lane.
Who else is hopping in? So yeah, Billy's hopping in the pit lane. Now, what is the gap? We got a 2.6 second gap to third place for RPM Hussard. He's got a little bit of work to do here. Fox Blue 9/10 behind Stav. ABXMT comes into the chat. He says that was some great racing by Fox Blue. So I think our suspicions may be confirmed.
I think I'll have to hop down to him when he's in the media pen in a few moments' time. But Hammer gaining places as everyone does pit. He's moved back up to 9th, leading the pitted pack.
Good work for Hammers.
P9 there, that's a point.
It is. A lot more than we predicted at the start of this race for him, so we'll keep an eye on him. Fox Blue now 1 second back from Stav, so it looks like Stav's getting some pace going here.
It looks like Nathaniel has more pace than Ricca here, as I've just been watching the Alpine. He seems to be very close.
And we'll jump on board with them now. See if we can get a little overhead shot. Not looking good for the overhead.
We've been lacking in the funds here. We only have a few camera angles, it seems.
Yeah, we were told the helicopter had to go do a fly around the city with a couple of millionaires, so they could not show up to the race today.
Very, very sad.
The sightseeing flight was more profitable.
Yes. As they probably make a fortune just watching Stav fly off into the distance. He's now 1.1 ahead of Fox Blue.
Yeah, Stav, building up a little bit here and there, but we do have Fox Blue fighting to stay within that second. Not like the second really matters right now. No DRS activated, but it would be nice to have a slip down the straights.
I do think Nathaniel is... Ricca is, I think, losing time to Quistra. That's what it is. Slowly but surely, he's losing time. A man that is frustrated as well will be RPM, as he's told up by Billy. And there's 2 seconds gap.
Still 2.6. I am getting a little bit of information now in my ear. ABXMT was speaking to some media and told them that Fox Blue may have just sideswiped him in the middle of the race, or in the middle of the straight.
Over some aggressive fending, perhaps, in the full wet conditions. We're going to have to see what the stewards say if it's pending an investigation. Obviously, we're not one to give our reviews, but Fox Blue is prone to some aggressive moves, and I have not seen a few ABXMT racing, so I can't give my opinion. As it's beautiful to watch Lunatic in the overhead cam there as he sailed past into the hairpin at tremendous speeds.
So Lunatic 3 seconds back. Fox Blue, the gap is up to 1.2 now. So where is Stav getting his time? See, Fox Blue getting a lot of time there through one of those corners. He gained 2/10.
Honestly, slower corners is where you can gain time, especially in the wet. Very, very difficult. I assume maybe that's why some drivers were slower. Maybe some are running wet setup, maybe some are running dry. They can prioritize qualifying and then they can defend in the race. Anyway, Nathaniel's very close in the back of Ricca now. 3/10.
Nathaniel will hop on with him here with the on-board camera. And I think we will have a sound on lap.
Yes. crank up the TV, the Sky get. Oh wait, hold on. Any viewers in the UK, if you press the red button on your Sky TV remote, you'll be able to look at any moment on the race while looking at the live footage. So if you've missed any of the action, don't worry, we haven't covered here at Sky Go. So that was just right there. That was some plugs across the isn't to say in a race weekend. It's great here. Oh, the Foster's close, is it? Nathaniel just can't seem to stick pace. The consistency of Rickett is a bit too much.
Yeah, 6/10 down now. We'll see how he does through the middle sector here.
He's intermediate's been put on by Stewart.
Intermediates by TGL.
I'll monitor his lap time.
So we'll keep an eye on that.
Oh, down the inside goes into the hairpin. Nathan just can't make it work. That would have been a great move. Luckily, no contact.
ERS levels. So Rika only on 27% ERS. Yeah. Nathaniel was 70%. So Rika must have been using that to try and defend pretty hard from Nathaniel.
Yeah, flag guys. Marshmallow straight on into the braking into the runoff area. Didn't seem to have anything damaged, so he's just going to get back on as I think he just unfortunately ran a bit too far.
Josh Lewis, that's the fastest lap, 59.308. I think the track might be drying up just a little bit because the fastest laps are starting to pour in pretty fast now.
And just to confirm, Marshmallow does have damage and he will be pitting at the end of this lap.
Okay, so that's Marshmallow, 12th place right now for him. He's going to drop down as Nathaniel trying to send one around the outside of Rika. Does not get the traction.
If we get too impatient, don't want him to make a lunge if he can't do it. Billy's also placing back on another driver, Billy on Hammers. As Billy goes past Hammers on the straight, is that a mistake from Hammers coming out there?
So Nathaniel's just a little too far back here at this point, so we're just going to jump down with Billy and Hammers. I think Hammers may have made a bit of a mistake. He's pretty far back after that overtake.
And Fox being stabbed this time, it's fluctuating and decreasing at the same time.
Felix also in the pits. Is Felix putting on intermediates? No, but Marshmallow did.
Marshmallow put on intermediates. Ooh, it'll be an interesting one. At the moment, I still see at some parts of the track big puddles like coming into the hairpin. It still seems to be a little bit wet.
I will tell you, Stavroulis is a very knowledgeable driver in the wet. He was giving out a lot of tips yesterday, explaining a lot about the tire situation. So I think whenever he makes a decision here, it may be the right one.
Yes, I agree. Nathaniel just getting tired of staring at the back of this Mercedes.
Yeah, so Nathaniel and Rika battling it out for about 4 laps now. As very close comes Nathaniel to the back of Rika. Heading into the last corner.
Nathaniel's in the pits. And Stav has pitted here for the intermediates.
So Stavin, the battle over between Rika and Nathaniel. Rika continues on. Nathaniel comes into the pit, so we'll see if he can undercut him. Just wasn't getting the pass down on track, so Nathaniel, I think, just thought, might as well go in, throw on the intermediates, and try and get it done with an undercut.
I can tell you that Stewart's times are a bit all over the place in intermediates. So I think it's slip and slide when came at the back of the grid. A lot of these drivers have to be very, very careful.
It may be a dry line forming, so you do have to stay on that line to have the intermediates work. But we're going to be on with D. Stavroulis right now for his first lap on the intermediate tires. We'll see how it goes. Keep an eye on those times. Obviously, 20 seconds down in the first sector because he was in the pit lane. For now, the number 21 car. Do you think he made the right choice? Do you think these guys are making the right choice with the intermediates.
It is close. You can kind of see. I can see a drier line forming where the water isn't. I think it was still a bit too early, personally. I think these two on the intermediate. I should tell you what, the front two at the moment are still on the wet. Stav is pushing into Riker's time, but I don't know if he's pushing into Fox's time.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that.
23 seconds it stands at now. 2024.
Just want to compare the lap times. Fox Blue is actually coming into the pit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know.
is Rika going to do the same? Oh, Rika! Rika had a bit of a slide there to the last corner. I think that might be Nathaniel passing him at this point.
Tires
he continues.
He continues. Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Maybe the tire's overheating here. You have to go to the left of the track with him down, but he doesn't. Anyway, does Foxy come out ahead of Star?
Where is he going to come out? That is the question.
He does not.
So he is pretty far back here. It's going to be about 2 seconds, I'd say, maybe? So 2... Oh, yes. Somebody's very close on him, and that's Lunatic Kai. So Lunatic Kai very close to the back of Fox Blue. Fox Blue 3.6 seconds behind Stavroulis coming out of the pits here. Still yet to see Rika pit. I believe everybody else has come in.
Felix Apara has unfortunately made the wrong decision. He went onto the wets a few laps ago. I think lap 7. He went on the intermediates, might have called it perfectly.
And there goes Athanas and Felix both jumping into the pits for some intermediate tires. And Rika, the final one. So 1:56.1. It's definitely time to put the intermediates on. That is 3 seconds quicker than the fastest lap set on the full wet tire. So we'll have a little look here. Rika just hopping into the third sector, 55.747 from TGL Stewart, setting the same time as an airplane's name.
Stav is absolutely running into Riker's time now. There was, at the start of the lap, I think it was something like 4 seconds, and now by the end of it it's 1.1. And Riker will pit here. Nathaniel held up behind Quistro though, but it does seem, I think it was the wrong choice staying out. I think it's going to be a lot, he's probably going to be behind Evan maybe.
Oh! You see that super close between Nathaniel and Quistro. Almost a tap. Here we go.
I think.
Nathaniel set the fastest lap.
Also, he's completely got past Riker there.
Yeah, Rika having that incident on the last lap. Just a little bit of a slide in the second to last corner. So that puts him 1 second, 4 seconds behind Nathaniel.
Also, I believe that Nathaniel is faster in the corners because he goes into a lower gear. If you watch the gearing of both drivers, you can see that Quistro is in a higher gear when he goes into some of these corners. Like, Quistro's in second, Quistro's in third, and short shifts to fourth, and Nathaniel's in second, and normally shifts to third. So he has to pace, like, at the first phase out of the corner, but the second phase onto a straight is where he loses time to Quistro.
Yeah, I think Quistro's looking for that initial grip.
Yeah.
And that initial grip, yeah, I mean, a higher gear is going to make you initially exit slower. But, yeah, Nathaniel being in the lower gears out of the corners will tend to get a little more wheel spin.
Also, that'll be, what's on the tires? Degrading the tires. Faster.
Yeah, degrading the tires very quick. Around this track, the rear tires get destroyed. There's a lot of wheel spin This track is basically a slam the throttle, slam the brake, turn the wheel. It's a lot of accelerating and a lot of braking in a very short span of time.
I think Quistro is just able to slightly pull away from Nathaniel on that lap.
Yeah, 7/10 now is the gap.
All it takes is one mistake as he does stay wide there, Quistro.
What other gaps do we have on the screen? This is the closest battle we have on track at the moment in time. Everyone else is at least a second away from each other. The average on track right now seems to be 4-second gaps to a lot of the drivers.
And we're only around, what, a third into this race?
Yeah, lap 12 out of 31 right now. The track seems to be drying. Did we end up getting a weather report?
We did not, I don't think. I think what was it? They had the helicopter pilot. I actually flew into the weather humidity sensor thingy, and I don't think we can get any weather reports, which makes the racing, I think, a little bit better because nobody knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think it would be nice to see a dry track at the end of the race. I love these changing condition races. They're very exciting to watch.
Oh, never mind. They've just repaired it. Hammer, Lincoln did say that it was going to be a wet start, so I would have probably should have looked at that. Plus, nothing else given. But it says some drivers have turned on traction control. Which
that will make it a little difficult when it starts to dry up. Little shout out here to some fans of Quistro we have in the chat. Welcome to, if I butcher your name, I apologize, but I believe it's Tuga Text in the chat, showing his support for Quistro here today.
Always great to see people supporting their friends and family, and even if you don't know, you've randomly tuned into this by accident. If one person's name catches your eye, you know, and you want to support them.
ABXMT in the chat actually saying, this is just depressing to watch. I wish I was driving right now. ABXMT, we feel for you, man. We are, you know, we're praying. We're sorry that you got hit. We can't really make a decision. That's for the stewards. But again, we wish you were still with us. As who's that sets the fastest lap? Was that Stav?
Yes, it was. Sure.
So the gap is 4.5 seconds right now from Stav.
Stav's making that jump was perfect, and he held on immediate so quickly and got straight on it. So. Also, would have been great to see ABXMT racing. Probably would have been battling with, I'm thinking, Lunatic at the moment.
Oh, Nathaniel. Getting a little bit closer. Stav was 53.881 was the fastest lap there.
This Fox Blue goes faster.
Oh. A 53.881. And then that was a 53.3.
That is considerable gain. I mean, he's probably one lap younger.
If Foxbrook can keep up that pace, he should close in on him. But yeah, Nathaniel here, 3/10 behind Quistro.
Went down the inside. Yes. Just leaving that. He took so much curve there. Really, it was good. It was an opportunistic move, I say. That Quistro had left him enough room. Perfect ace. So let's save ahead.
I do have to say, I did go around a driver in the exact same position, the exact same corner, and the exact same position as Quistro was there. So there is a fair amount of grip on the outside of that corner. So Quistro just caught that up.
Also went round a driver in that turn GTR Wesley.
Oh, GTR Wesley, oh
Was overtaken by the Electric in that honour.
no. How
But-
embarrassing for DTR Wesley to be overtaken by a Williams in the Ferrari.
Anyway, as I was saying, as I think we're still obviously on board with the closest pair on track, which is Nathaniel and Christopher. It should be said, as we go through sector 3, it still seems really wet. As you can see, a lot of spray being thrown out from the back of this Christopher's car. I want to say it looked more wet in sectors 1 between turns 5 and 9. Those corners are really like soaked.
Yeah, I think Sector 3 is a difficult sector to dry. Sector 2, I found, was the quickest to dry up.
It
If I'm
does
honest.
seem, it does look that way as well.
And
from
then
the
turn
track,
3 as well, I believe. Turn 3 dried up pretty quickly. The one that Nathaniel and Quistro are going through now, this exit dries up very fast. As Stav came across the line that lap and set a 53.0. So, driving 3/10 faster than Fox Blue's last fastest lap.
Just look, as we go now, look at the spray that we've thrown up from the back of Christopher's car here. Look at this. I was surprised they make the jump to intermediates, but I think you just got to stay on the racing line.
And no more rain falling. So the track will continue to dry. And now, lap 15 out of 31, so we're just about, I mean, we are halfway through this race. 52.9 for Felix.
Felix unfortunately sat in 13th, 4 seconds behind his closest driver, 4.4 behind Sanos.
Felix is showing his face, though.
Sanos.
Fox Blue, I believe, beginning to push, getting the gap down to 4.2 seconds now. Little slide there from Nathaniel.
As the mediums have just been put on by TVO, sure, I think this is an early call again.
Oh, that is a very, very early call from TGL Stewart. He's going to be sliding from the exit of the pits here.
I will keep on board quickly as maybe, I think when the times get down to a 40A, it is time to pit for slip.
Oh, he's about to get lapped here
But,
by Staff.
the tyres. This isn't a tricky one. Blue flags being shown. We have 3 blue flags before
Oh!
we get out of the way. Staff moves out of the way. Fine. But, I mean,
Next up is Fox Blue here.
do not
3.9
go off the
seconds.
racing line. That's all I could tell TVO Stewart at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. A little slippery, but he's not doing too bad so far. He's pulling a full-fledged George Russell as he contacts the wall right after I say that.
As
Oh,
blue
he's blocking
flags-
Fox Blue.
No, Fox Blue. I've actually gained during this period 3.6.
Oh, Nathaniel Parent. Nathaniel has passed Quistro.
Finally, I can't believe I'm going to miss that.
So into 9, I think just before 9, it might have been into 8 that he passed him.
I would hope to see Christo fighting back.
I think this crossover period is close. The track's looking very dry.
I only took 7 laps on the intermediates. And before that, was it 9 laps on the wet? To dry the
think so.
track out.
So we're going to stick the tires on your screen now. And I believe the crossover period will be coming very soon. As we have a yellow flag. Oh, it's TGL.
Yeah.
I think TGL may have ran into the runoff area there on the medium tires.
Oh, that's likely.
Stav staying out. Fox
Christo
Blue
now
also.
dropped a second away from the final. So did you catch the overtake? I did not.
I did not catch the overtake. It was just after the.
And she was retired. And that'll be a full-fledged safety car. But ultimately, okay, look at that. Quickly, if you go on board with Hammer, as you'll be able to see the crash. See how I just
Here we
lost it
are.
out of.
See the crash there from TGL Stewart. Now, this gives a great opportunity to Rika, Evan, Billy, Hammers, Marshmallow,
But they will
Athanas,
obviously,
and Felix.
correct me if I'm wrong, the leader hasn't got to the safety car yet, so they will be under Delta. I believe. Good stops. No wings can change. Everyone's choosing the mediums.
And what was this? The top 6.
Quistro.
Oh, what happened there?
RPM, he's got a drive through for Felix, but RPM, I don't know. He seems to drop back onto the track almost like he reset the track. But
I saw was his car stop. Whoa.
He's almost gone into the back of the push there.
He seems like he's driving a little angry.
Perhaps.
Do you think he may have come together with Quistro?
He could have.
Oh. There's something going on here, I think.
I think perhaps they could have been a little nudge, little under braking, unfortunately, coming together as. Should see. I assume they would.
Oh, you know what's going on here? Nathaniel's slowing them down so Lunatic can get into the pits and they can double stack.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I can see. But this is going to be a tricky one. The two drivers obviously will want to get the positions. As I think with the pit stops, depending on who pits, who's going to stay out? Nobody. Out of the three of them, they all go into the pits. As Nathaniel actually gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car. So a bit. Some drivers will say that's karma, but
double stack works. Oh, a little bit of a pause there.
He loses a position back to Quistro. Wait, does he? No, he doesn't. Quistro's actually held by Nathaniel. No, Quistro is actually ahead of Nathaniel. Never mind.
So the Quistro and Nathaniel drama continues today.
Good. I would like to see some more driving from them as.
Too. I believe the track's fully dry. We're almost there.
Which is good. Took a while to dry in other series. In Divisions 1 got onto the slicks lap 26, so this gives 53. A lot more time on the dry track. Obviously slightly greasy, and maybe one or two puddles.
Oh, I just learned that Athanas continued on that last lap, and he's still on the intermediate tires, so he's gonna have to come in here. Yeah, I mean, if I'm Athanas, look at the field, go around again, my man, you know, and then go put the softs on. I'm just kidding. That would be a horrible decision with around 12 laps, 13 laps left after the safety car.
Let me check. I can check the pit stops and to see what he went on to. Hold on. He did obviously not pit. No, never mind. Here, the pit stop record shows Thanos a 2.252 stop. He went from intermediates to intermediates.
Intermediates to intermediates. So I don't know what the Aston Martin strategists were thinking there. A dry track, and they were putting the intermediates back on. But
and also, I can tell you, again, TGL Stewart pitted because he had good front wing damage on lap 14.
Okay. So he decided that he would put on the mediums to give it a little try. Didn't end up working in the end, but
also
respect his decision.
Evans setting a 1.878 pit stop. That's super fast.
The Haas boys.
I thought it was Quistro, and I was like, no wonder he got out before Nathaniel.
Yeah.
That quick of a stop. Anyway, I think taking a while.
So here we are. I think this should be the last lap. Hopefully, Athanas will be caught up. by the end of this lap. Safety car. Burt Mylander is back out on track. We forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Let's have a little call in with Burt in the car here. Burt, how you doing? How's the drive going?
The driving's going very well, thanks, Jug. There's very difficult conditions here. Even in the dry, I'm finding it extremely hard to go fast. These F1 cars just have so much going for us. It's unbelievable. I'm sat here with my assistant as well. I don't actually know his name. He's a new intern, and he just wants to say hi to his family.
Okay. Well, Burt, hey, we appreciate you talking to us. Continue to drive that safety car below all the world's speed limits, and have a good day, sir.
You too, Jug. I'd also want to give a shout out that I predict that Fox Blue will not finish the race. I have a lot of money riding on it. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay, so that was Burt Mylander telling us that he's doing some illegal betting on basically his own job, which is not going to fly with any government except for maybe a few. But Fox Blue, he's saying he's got a lot of money on Fox Blue DNF.
That's surprising, but with his record this season, I don't actually think it is. I think a lot of women on it, not a lot of. Being said that, I couldn't say any words to Burt Mylander. My was it Mike just wasn't working there.
Yeah, I think your connection was override. How it works, connections, wires, electrical currents.
Also, Nathaniel says to his engineer, yeah, this is the biggest BF ever. I'm in the pit lane and it gives me a drive-through. Such BS, man. They need to fix the system. So,
Nathaniel Perrin.
Drive-through.
Nathaniel Perrin with the drive-through. Oh, hold on a second. I think we have some radio coming through from Hammers UK here. Doo-doo-doo. I can't even keep the thing on the straight, mate. The tires, they're dead. So there's Hammers talking about his tires being dead. That's weird. They're only 3 laps old.
Yeah, maybe tire pressures. It could be. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, definitely.
Ferrari's strategists aren't the best when it comes to strategies, so it could be something to do with that.
One more lap here from him.
He's getting paid a lot, so I think I would like to know how much money he's putting on Fox Blue's DNF, but I don't think the FIA will be too happy if they found out.
Yeah, I'll definitely check my pro line later because I got some money on Stavroulis to win this race, and I don't think that's illegal for me to do.
No. Not at all.
So, coming into the third sector here. Burt Mylander flashing his lights because the car coming the other way has his brights on. And that is it. Safety car is in this lap.
Also, the 3 drivers at the moment for penalties, they aren't penalties, they're all drive-throughs. Thanos, Athena, oh wait, I'm not saying the name. Aston Martin isn't Fox Blue, Felix and Nathaniel all having a drive-through. They'll have to serve, not this lap, but 3 laps after this one.
Alright, so 11 laps to go. Technically 10.
Whoever's got this drive setup on now is really excited. I don't know who to ride on board with, maybe Lunatic. Might be to see. Or maybe Crystal, I don't know.
I also do have a little bit more information that the bottom 4 are all on a brand new strategy, and it seems to be a 4-stop. So we'll see how that one works out for them in the end. As here we go, Stavroulis coming out of the last corner, jumping ahead of Fox Blue, 6/10 here.
Yeah,
Looks like a clean start from everybody.
Oh, Billy on Riker back here. Oh, Billy trying to make a move on the outside.
Oh, and it's Hammers around! Hammers
it
UK!
is.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
He just hit me! He turned right into me! What the beep? So Hammers.
We see Hammers, please continue the race. We don't have wing damage, just continue with the race.
So Hammers and his engineer having a conversation there. I don't know what happened there. Hammer's accent went a little southern.
RPM!
Oh, RPM huge pile up! Oh my gosh!
I love that.
And Hammers! Oh, and now he does have wing damage!
And Hammers and Quistro are out of this race.
Oh my gosh. We have just seen a major pile up out of turn 9. That's going to be Quistro and RPM Husark out of the race as Hammer came around the corner not knowing what's going on. It is a repeat of Spa. Hammers survives this day but destroys RPM Husark's car.
That is tragic. I think it all started when RPM dived down the inside of Quistro, and Quistro was not having that he had been overtaken, and his rear wheel, no, RPM's rear wheel, just touched the front wing of Quistro, and they've spun, and the rest is obviously...
Oh, so let's jump down here. I want to see who hops into the pits. First one into the pit looks like it's going to be Billy. So Billy in. Looks like Marshmallow is also in, and Hammers is in. So 11 drivers left in this race now, and another safety car. I would say just a little bit of too much excitement there off the start.
I think it didn't help that the drivers were going full throttle into that, ignoring some yellow flags, I think, and RPM was trying to get going again, and as he pulled out, somebody around the outside that had to avoid this stricken Quistro whacked into him.
It was a massive pile-up. There was about 6 cars involved in that. 2, unfortunately, did not survive.
I'm just, unfortunately, Billy has actually gone onto the soft tyres with the rest of them now. So your 4-stop actually strategy is correct now. They were planning the 4-stop.
The 4-stop seems to be working. A 5-stop for Hammers, actually.
I wonder if that was their strategy.
I think the strategy, I mean, Hammers is in a Ferrari. So the 5-stop strategy seems like a normal, everyday call for them. Oh my gosh! A big slide for Lunatic or Nathaniel there. I think it was Nathaniel. Big slide for him coming out of the hairpin. I believe he was trying to get some heat in those tires. And the back end almost went on him.
What was it? Nathaniel actually still has to serve this barbecue penalty.
Yeah,
he can't do it under safety car.
As well.
It's really
what is the time penalty for not taking it? Oh, it's disqualification, isn't it?
It's disqualification if you don't do it in 3 laps. But if somehow there was that many safety cars that they did finish and couldn't, obviously it's in 3 laps, so if they finished the race with a drive-through, they would get a 20-second time penalty.
Oh no, he's not going to track him in? Oh, okay. I thought he was going to track him into the pits there and serve it. That would have been a mistake.
Unfortunately, Evan goes into the pits actually. Quistro's teammate.
I don't know what Evan's doing
just
here.
Avoid, I think Evan actually might have wing damage. Yeah, but I think he did hit RPM, as I do remember. As that was the one that was hit.
Softs.
That's it.
Soft tires for Evan.
That's a lot. How many laps is that?
I think
8.
It's 8, but the softs will be great for 4. And I think this is the last lap the safety car is going to go around. I mean, Evan, it's a decent call. I mean, there's 11 drivers left in this race. If you can make up 3-4 positions and then hold out for the final 4 laps, you're in a good spot. You score a bunch of points. Now, if he was falling down to maybe 15th, I would say, well, it's a bit of a difficult call. But here, I think he says, you know what? Nothing to lose. Might as well go for it. Actually, with that being said, Felix, Athanas, and Nathaniel, as you said, they all have to come in. So that is a three free positions for Billy, Marshmallow, Hammers, and Evan. And Evan's throwing those softs on.
This could be a good race,
well.
really. He's in a good position now, in front of the soft irons.
Does he have softs on? Oh, he does. So here comes it in, safety car. For Mylander, thank you again.
Unfortunately, didn't get to have a competition with him. No team radios thus far. Maybe we'll get some later on towards the end of the race.
Yeah, maybe we'll see if anything crazy happens. There might be a team radio with staff that we can grab. But Fox Blue. We'll see if he finishes this race. We're going to jump on with him now.
But Mylander's bet is currently losing him money. But we'll stumble, yeah.
Definitely. A little bit of
Daniel also eager to get past his teammate, but obviously, yeah, it's a drive-through, so I think he'll let him pass actually.
Yeah, 100%. So here we go. Stab out of the last corner. Not looking too bad. We're gonna jump on with Fox Blue. Stab coming through the first corner cleanly. Same
Billy
thing with Fox.
On the inside of Thanos, he just misses. That was so close to contact there.
Let's see if Billy's going to do it. Great exit from Billy. Incredible exit. Swings it around the outside and gains the position. He's got another great exit here out of 4. He's going to leave the battery off. So Raikko's turning his battery on, and Billy's just going to worry about the grip of the tires. I can't speak.
On the inside, no. Ooh. I can Billy's one of those people to go down the inside there.
So I think Billy just using the grip of the tires and saving that ERS for when he really needs it. Raikko blasting it all out here. So Billy has a future mindset going on. Oh, he might send one here down the inside. Oh, was that moving under braking? Oh, and he gets overtaken by 2.
But was that really a push from Billy or? Like,
I don't know. There was no contact. I think Raikko may have moved a little bit under braking there. So Billy up to P5.
Marshmallow also getting the position on Raikko. He's on the soft tires as well, don't forget.
Yes, I didn't notice that pit stop from him. How is Evan doing? Evan up 1 position, up to 10th now.
And now it is time for Nathaniel and Thanos to pit. And
so Nathaniel in.
Nathaniel,
that is another position. Really.
The Aston Martin as well. Billy P4, looking at a podium maybe if he can catch up to that top lunatic. 5-second time penalty for
Athanas for the 5-second. Unfortunately, coming into the pit lane there, is going a little too quick.
Somebody who is all familiar with going too quick, Hammers, who's 7 on the back of Raikko now. He's dumping his ERS to get past. Yeah.
Yes, he is. 4 tenths, 3 tenths now. Hammers with the softs on as well. I did not see that pit stop.
Hammer caught up with the DNFing of Quistro, colliding with
Look at that grip.
Yeah.
Raikko looking at losing another position here.
Would it be in the hairpin? I think Raikko.
Can't be happy.
I think Raikko did. The only reason Billy, he did forecast he was going to go to the inside. He didn't jolt to the inside.
No, just a little slide that direction. I think it was clean. But then he just outbraked himself. Broke way too late. Hammer's huge. Oh my gosh.
A little bit of wheel bang.
And is he going to lose another one to Evan? Evan in 8th place right behind Raikko as well.
Raikko's having a...
Oh, he rides that curb too much.
It's right, a lot of wheel banging there for Hammers, and surprisingly Raikko just keeps it out of the wall there.
man. A heck of a send from Hammers.
Leaving the door open was Riker. It's P7 now, and it looks to be a DRS has been enabled for the first time.
I think Evan's on a controller. Evan looks to be on a controller because that wheel keeps snapping right back to the middle. See that?
Yeah, I do. Pad players sometimes might have an advantage around the street circuit, but I don't think against the elite of DPR races.
This is not looking good for Rika. Rika has 1% ERS, and behind him is Evan with 59%. We're going to see what transpires with that, but right now we got Lunatic Kai. It's Billy, actually. It's Billy in 4th place. Lap 26 right now. He's looking for a podium. He's right on the back of Lunatic. So Billy with the soft tires, about 2 laps into that stint now. They're still working, but they will fall off soon. So he's going to have to get these moves done and then try to defend with his life. Oh!
Lunatic spins! As
Lunatic
Nikita gets a position, Hammer gets P5, Raiko moves up, and Evan moves up as well, as Nathaniel won't overtake him. That's P8 for Lunatic after a spin out of the heck, and that's so unfortunate. Now Billy is looking at a podium position here.
Free podium for Billy here. Closest battle on track right now. We do have another one, Evan and Rika, 8 tenths. But it is currently 7 tenths from Billy to Fox Blue. We might be getting a Fox Blue radio message here soon. Somebody else is off. Somebody else is slow. I believe that is Nathaniel. So Nathaniel may have had a little mistake coming into the 3rd sector. All right, let's jump on with Billy here. Three tenths from Evan now.
Oh,
a little
Billy,
slide.
hang on. Hi there, at turn 4. Shows the tyres. You can't push these tyres. You have to respect the limits of the softs, and when they start to go off, you need to control them.
Now the temperatures. This is my question for you, D-Max. The temperatures. Do you think, since it was a wet start, he's running a lot more downforce and maybe a little higher on the tire pressures, and that's affecting his temperature?
Definitely could be. At the moment, I think if we look closely at the front of the Williams on that little pad they have, I'm looking at a temperature on the front left of 79, and on the rears, as he goes into this turn, he hits double digits, I'm pretty sure. Or triple digits, I mean.
Triple digits, 100 degrees on the rears.
100 degrees on the rear.
But you can tell the car's sliding around. Oh, and he just misses the wall there. Evan passed Rika. Another note there. I believe that was the fight. So 7 tenths ahead of Rika now. Those softs working for him. And Stav 2 seconds up. Oh, Billy had a real chance here. I think those tires are just overheating for him now.
Yeah, 100. All of the fronts looking to have triple digits as well. It's looking to be. I actually don't know what I was looking at. 87 on the front there. 106 on the front right as we go into some of these corners. They're obviously the surface temperatures, not the internal temperatures. Still, as hot as Lunatic good for softs. As bring damage was incurred, I think, when he's stunned.
What happened to Lunatic Kai is what ABXMT is asking. If you would like to explain that situation, Dylan.
Lunatic is running in P3 with a fast soft tired. Billy behind him goes into the hairpin as we're just coming up to now, riding on board with Billy, and is too eager with the throttle. Tyres don't grip up, and he spins slowly but surely, almost what Billy does. And he spins into the wall and loses, goes out to 8, though it does have damage.
So here comes Billy into the 3rd sector, making up a little time on Fox Blue.
A quick fight I want to notify you of, Doug. P5, closest man on track.
Oh! Hammers UK! Thank you for the information there, Dylan. Hammers UK, 7 tenths behind Marshmallow. Hammer starting from 17th place today, looking to close the gap to try and secure a 4th. So lap 29 as Stab comes across the line, your P1 runner right now 2 seconds, ahead of Fox Blue. And Hammer's within DRS range.
I'll have to see if this gives him advantage on this the longest straight on the
Little
track.
slide there for Marshmallow. So here we go from the back of the straight.
What's the ERS situation on both of them looking like? Both on 60%.
Oh my gosh, will he go around the outside?
No way!
No, he's not side by side here!
Inside!
Oh, contact! Oh my gosh!
Into the wall goes Marshmallow. No wing damage seems to be incurred there. Both end plates still on. But that move is incredible down the outside, throwing it down the outside in the corner, almost at like what DMX did in DGR Preets when he was indulging at the end of Camel Straight.
That was a very
locking the
nice
rears
move.
there. Marshmallow goes into the wall again for the second time. He locks the rears, going to the hairpin.
Are you seeing any damage on that car? I see
I'm
both end
not, but
plates.
he did hit the wall. It
Both
might
end
be
plates are
very
there.
minor. Might be gonna give Evan a chance and Riker maybe.
Yeah, we'll stick on with Evan here for a second.
If he
Riker
starts
right
gaining.
behind him as well, 1.2 seconds now. Riker's still on those medium tires. But, oh, Evan closing up quick.
I don't know. Well, yeah, 1 second actually. Yeah, 9/10
Oh,
now.
he's definitely got damage from that. You think he'll
He'll
pit?
stay out. He
He
doesn't
will
fit.
stay out. So, lap 30 out of 31. D. Stab Rulis coming into turn 5 onto the main first DRS, second DRS straight. Don't know what I'm talking about, but 1.5 laps left to go here for the D3 Singapore race. Evan, DRS,
Lunatic high fast lap.
tenths. So Lunatic guy stealing that fastest lap. Needs to come home with a little bit of glory.
That's 5/10. Big up down. That's it. A little bit more risk. That 20% for Evan when he uses it when he knows he can get the overtake done. Very careful on the start here. He is on controller. Oh, misses the
Whoa,
on
whoa.
Apex Days. Timing.
Oh no.
This put Riker's back in contention though. Now 5/10 away from Riker. Maybe Riker's actually have the last say in this fight with Evan, as his tyres will be better off than Evan's.
Yeah, Riker right on the back of him here, 5/10. Evan had a little slide there out of the hairpin, so he's going to lose some time. And now is second behind Marshmallow. I believe it was a hairpin. But Stavroulis looks like he has this thing locked up coming through turn 3 right now on his final lap. And here comes Riker across the line, 3/10 behind Evan. DRS activated coming down the first straight, and he's just not close enough. Hitting the brakes, coming very close to the back of Evan there. Now this is going to make Evan push too, so Marshmallow will come under some pressure.
I don't. Does it? Evan does have DRS on Marshmallow here. That might be his saving grace, as Riker doesn't have any ERS left to
Riker
push
blasting
with.
it all out. Is he going to go to the inside?
Can't make it.
so
Evan tried to defend the
close.
inside though. Evan defending the inside.
So a last lap battle here between Riker and Evan. Going to go for the helicopter shot. Stavroulis just coming out of the hairpin with Fox Blue behind him, 2 seconds behind. It's looking like Stavroulis will have this thing cleaned up. 31 great laps from him. A great drive.
As Hammer overtakes Billy! As Billy's lost traction out of the hairpin, Riker gets past Evan.
So Hammer overtakes Billy in the third sector of the final lap. Same thing for Rika. Rika sends one down the inside of Evan into the hairpin, gets some good traction on the exit, and secures the position, but Hammers.
As Felix and Lunatic as well fighting, the penalty boys at the back of the grid.
There it
As
is.
Stav comes home, side by side, they still are. The Alfa Tauri, the Alfa Romeo, I mean. Oh, it's a hard hit there for Lunatic as he hits the wall. But this means he'll get 2 points as he does have the fastest lap.
Yeah, there's some great little comeback drive there from Lunatic. Unfortunately, he was in a great position and just lost the car out of the hairpin. I don't know what just happened there. But Stav Rulis. So Stav winning your Division 3 race. Great drive from him. Took pole position by a tenth, I believe. It was about a tenth and a half. So pole position for him. Just almost led the whole race. I think he was only in second for a little bit when one of the wet runners hadn't pit yet. And asserted some dominance in that race for sure.
Also, shout out to the driver of the day. I would definitely be putting my input on this. Hammers UK, not Hammer sucks. It is Hammers great today.
Yeah, Hammers UK, definitely my choice for driver of the day. A great comeback for him. 17th to a podium, third
With
place.
5 stops as well. 5.
The 5-stop strategy. The 5-stop strategy paying off.
I'm not surprised, but around Singapore, anything can happen.
Very true. All right, we're going to read off the final order here. We got the Stavroulis taking the win today in first. Fox Blue coming home second. Hammers UK coming home third. It's Billy in fourth. Marshmallow in fifth. Rika in sixth. Evan in seven. Nathaniel Perrin in eight. Athanas in ninth. Lunatic Kai 10. Felix Le Pirate in 11th. RPM Husser 12. Quistro 13. TGL Stewart 14, ABXMT 15, Prize Phantom 16, and Bowie Bird 17th. Unfortunately, 12 to 17 were DNFs. So, any closing thoughts, Dylan?
My closing thought is, our thoughts and prayers are with Burt Mylander as he loses out on his bet. Fox Blue does finish the race.
Lots of money lost for him, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, there'll be an investigation into that, I'm sure. We'll probably get back to you maybe in next weekend's time. But the closing regards, great race, wet to dry. Drivers showed great characters. Like to see more team radios, but yeah, that was great racing, and I gladly
definitely.
enjoyed.
Definitely an entertaining race to watch. We're going to see if we can get a quick post-race interview here.
Oh, yes.
See if we can get Hammers UK in the party, the driver of the day. Will he join the party? Before we end this stream, we need to do the post-race interview.
With the driver of the day, of course, as it will become an average thing. I would love to be able to talk to the podium, but I think we will figure it out next stream. But will Hammers UK take his time after this grueling race to come talk to us?
We are informing Hammers now. Hammers, you are the driver of the day. Please join for an interview. If Hammers does not accept our interview, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. Let's see who else we can get in here. A little interview for the other two on the podium today, Fox Blue and Stavroulis. See if they want to join up, talk a little race. Oh, and here they come, Okay, so here we are with a post-race interview. Post-race interview. Hammers UK, I'd like to speak with you first. So,
we got the podium. The
podium has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Hammers UK, You, sir, are the driver of the day. A great race from you, 17th to 3rd. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I thought it was thoroughly deserved, to be honest. I think I was a class above today.
Oh, definitely.
Great.
Yeah, great work. We did hear some pretty upset team radio from you during the race. There was a couple incidents. You were yelling. But hey, overall, great race from you, Hammers. Fox Blue P2. How you feeling?
Should have been P1, honestly. I could have done better.
Oh,
Disappointing.
Oh, he's just not content with what he gets. You know,
Stavs
that's all right,
picked
though.
the right point to pit, didn't he? That lap.
Hoping for a safety car.
Hoping for a
Never
safety
care.
car.
Then I was losing about 2 seconds a lap, so
The wishes did not come true, but still a P2 for Fox Blue today. Stav, our winner today, are you here?
Hello.
Stav, welcome. Congratulations on your win. Talk us through your drive today. A wet to dry race, obviously difficult conditions. Talk us through it a little bit.
Yeah, obviously at the start the conditions were very difficult, but I kept my cool. The pace was good, especially in the wet, and then in the dry, I opened up a gap so Fox Blue didn't have DRS on me, and yeah, that's basically it. I pitted at the right time, so yeah, it was probably one of my best drives I have ever done.
It was a very good drive, and congratulations to you
nick my
again.
pole.
Yeah, well done, Steph.
Oh, we got a little bit of cool down room action here. Anyways, that will be it for today. That was your DTR Division 3 Round 9 at Singapore. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you next week.